you and I think of pink as one color, but it's a riot. It's kind of like I explain to people, like they say the ocean is blue. It's not really blue.
Color. It's not something we think too much about generally. It's just kind of everywhere. The more you pay attention to it, though, the more you realize just how many different shades and variations are out there. Here in the quiet frontiers of southern Utah, color is certainly a prominent feature. Sometimes it's green, other times white, but it's always dashed with a healthy dose of reds and oranges. This is definitely the case at one Utah state park off Highway 89, where shifting sands are a hallmark, along with the color pink.
Coral pink sand dunes is a multiple-use recreational area. We cater to both the motorized and non-motorized users. As you can see, it's pretty vast. There's a long, narrow stretch of sand dunes going from the south, which is the Paiute tribe boundary, which is Arizona, all the way up to the Hancock Road, which is the northern boundary of the sand dunes. If you look to the east, there'll be a Moquith Mountain right there, and that's where the dunes stop at that because of that mountain range, and they come to where we're at standing right now. The state park has 21 sites for camping. Visitor center, within that campground, we have a modern bathroom with showers, flush toilets. We have a day use area, which has two sides of it. One's fairly new, and one's that been here since the park was established. And it is used fairly well.
Coral Pink is one of those destinations that always offers something new. Most riding and hiking areas are fairly consistent in that their trails and features are always in the same place. Here, the sands are in a constant state of flux, giving explorers something new at every turn. That being the case, though, you also need to keep your wits about you.
If anybody rides sand dunes, you know it's pretty unpredictable because you always have the unexpected drop-offs because of the wind, how they change the sand dunes. But it is a really magnificent place to go because you never know exactly what you're going to get. You can be here on a cool, calm day and you just watch the beautiful scenery, or you can be here on windy days where it's pretty amazing to see the wind whipping over the sand dunes and to see how they're actually formed.
Coral Pink is the poster child for multiple-use recreation. The sand is the perfect medium for open riding since it's always in motion, but at the same time, it's a haven for hikers in search of something new. Even here, the motorized versus non-motorized conflict has arisen.
We get a lot of different opinions. People believe that they should be used only for the scenic aspect of it. However, the mission for the park itself is to educate the users, both the motorized and non-motorized users, of the opportunities for both sides. If it wasn't for both sides, there wouldn't be a use for this area. You have the motorized use because people like to recreate that way. Then you have also the scenic part, which is some of the most beautiful pictures that can be taken in serene areas. But trying to get people to understand both sides is kind of a daunting task, but I think we've done a really good job here.
That balance is obvious, as both spectrums of recreation are welcome, with mutual respect being as important as the ability for each to explore in their chosen way. The dunes are a part of a much larger environment of sandstone and rock that at one time was a collection of barren sand as large as the Sahara Desert in Africa. For millions of years, the dunes sat under the ocean, and once tectonic plates shifted, they found themselves high and dry, creating the landscape we recognize today. That scale is readily apparent in just how many other world-renowned destinations exist within an hour of Coral Pink.
We're in the middle of what they call the Grand Circle, which consists of most of the national parks. You have Grand Canyon to the south of us, Bryce and Capitol Reef to the north of us, and then the Grand Staircase Escalante National Monument, which encompasses most of eastern Kane County.
Those national parks may be a draw, but Coral Pink offers experiences none of the others can match. The dunes are easy to find right off Highway 89 on Sand Dune Road, about 22 miles west of the small town of Kanab. Our eyes are constantly distinguishing between different shades of color wherever we go. Normally, we may not notice it so much, but out here you can't help but be awed by just how colorful the natural world can be. From Coral Pink Sand Dunes, I'm Stephen Human for At Your Leisure. Hey guys, if you liked that video, you're going to want to watch all of our other AYL videos. You're going to want to like it, you're going to want to share it, and you're going to want to subscribe, right? See all the buttons right here? This is what you're going to want to do, right? Click on them, because we have some really cool videos, all kinds of behind the scenes stuff, bloopers of Alicia crashing and stuff.
Why are you going to sell me out like that, Stephen?
So you want to click all of these things and subscribe to our channel, because At Your Leisure is awesome, and we'll see you here for more videos.